let down by the security services? I mean, obviously there was some gap that's, there was not the intelligence that you needed to monitor this guy or know what was happening.
I don't think it's appropriate for me to comment on that at the moment. I'm really focused on the brave and heroic actions of my officers. Our police did a fantastic job with what was there.
Commissioner, did ACO pass on concerns about Naveed Akram to New South Wales Police at any point?
I would have to take that away and come back to you. Certainly, I think the Director of ASIO has indicated that they were aware of Naveed Akram in 2019. There would have been some conversations. We don't always get the entirety of an ASIO investigation quite rightly. There will be some matters that will be of national security that will stay there, so I would have to advise.
And would ASIO information ever be considered by New South Wales Police when determining a firearms application?
So the use of intelligence in adjudicating a firearms licence is something that is additional. It's not actually required by the Firearms Act, but our firearms register ensure the thorough and rigorous process do consider intelligence.
Commissioner, how long do you expect the offender to be in hospital, and when he is charged, will he go straight to Supermax?
I can't answer the question as to how long. That will depend on his medical condition. We will look to proceed with him in the hospital. From there, he will be transferred to an appropriate correctional facility. I don't want to speculate on that until such time as he goes through the process, in fairness. We did a firearms inspection in December, 2023.
Commissioner, would you like to see a Royal Commission? Commissioner, would you like to see a Royal Commission? And perhaps, Premier, how quickly could a Royal Commission begin to ensure there is full transparency here and everyone has the opportunity to answer full and frank questions publicly?
Yeah, I mean, that's a very fair question. We're contemplating that at the moment, and we'll have more to say soon. It's not complicated but it is the fact that there will be a criminal prosecution that will take place. Charges are expected to be laid soon. So how I don't want to say compete, but how it runs side by side with that is something that we need to consider, and we need to take advice, because I just say this is hugely important. Right now, the priority for the police is a successful prosecution for justice for the victims, and nothing can get in the way of that. Yes, last one.
You talked about the combustible environment that we're living in, in a social cohesion frame. Are you worried that so-called hate preachers and extremists, if there are laws that are rushed, it would drive them underground, it would help them recruit members in Telegram channels and so on, and rather than it be out in the open and public and transparent in front of authorities, that they're driven more underground?
Well, look, I mean, I'm going to separate those questions. Firstly, I am worried about the dissemination of hateful, bigoted, racist language in our community. But I would say that if you've got lax laws in place in relation to hate speech, it's my view that it emboldens people to go further. They believe that it's somehow socially acceptable, that it won't be punished, that it won't be met by the law, that civic society won't say, we're not interested in this. And I need to, as much as move this legislation, send a clear message that we are not going to stand for it. It leads to horrible criminal violence, and we need to rule a line in the sand. Thanks, everybody.
National Cabinet plan on guns